All right, good morning, everyone. All right, so good to see you again, once again. So thanks for being here in the chat rooms, and welcome to the shows down on the weekend. The Alternative Show is here, and I'm your host, and Masaki Seike with you, and hope you're gonna enjoy this. All right, so we are looking down that Matsuyama downtown, pretty hot. Summertime is here. And you can see that this is a live stream from the capital city, Matsuyama of the Ehime Prefecture, which located in a southern part of Japan. I mean, I should say western part of Japan, I see, on the Shikoku Island. And so this is where we are. And so welcome to Matsuyama. Okay, so thanks everyone. Marawana, hey, good to have you here again. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. All right. And Danny's here. Ohayo. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. All right. Thank you very much for here. And I can see the Stardust Extremes. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Thanks for being here. And Rich Milok. Welcome to the shows. And hope you enjoyed that today with us. All right. So thanks for being here. Stephen Ho, howdy, Mr. S. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Hope you are doing the same. Andrew 711 is here. How are you doing? Doing okay? And I can see Jacob. All right. Thanks once again. You're here. Thank you very much for being here. I can see Toy Fan. Hello there. Eric Harrison. Hey. And I hope I didn't miss anyone. All right. Oh, Game On is here. Okay. Hello, good to see you again. Oh, Game On is here, and all right. Ohayo Matsuyama. Okay. All right. So everyone, how was your week? And so yeah, finally we reached that weekend. Oh, wow, it's a long week, huh? But it's kind of strange that things you like to doing something for good. The time goes fast, and so hope that you spent a pretty good week fast for this weekend, and then congratulations, you reached there. Okay. Rare set of riders, the super East of Sentai, the Titan of Tokusatsu. It's Mr. S. What is that? Well, thanks for saying that. Thank you very much. Rich Milok is here. Thank you very much. Nice praise there. Okay, so hope that everyone is doing great. And then once again, so we reached out another weekend. So we found very few items this weekend. And well, let me just show you this one here. Okay, only this. Okay. So too bad, I don't, we do that kind of weekly hunting, So we visit here, there, and I don't know. I mean, maybe everybody's taking some, summer vacations or not. But this week we could not find very much items, though. At least these items. So, yeah, I mean, some, look at it, a Sentai ring set. And some items are, these items are kind of, of course, there's a pretty old one. And but it's, yeah, I mean, kind of, nice to see that a pretty old one is already out there, on surfaced on the pretty old market. Okay. Yeah. So it's here. And then, well, we're going to bring it to our stores, just and tomorrow, Sunday activations. And you can see that on the back side, and then you can see all the FullBottles from the Kamen Rider build. Yeah. And also Mega Ranger items and Battleraizer. All right. So probably this is the kind of rare items that I found this week. I was not expecting to find this one. Okay. And that's pretty good condition too. So we will just, we'll take a quick look today. All right, Battleraizer from Mega Ranger. And of course, from the build, Kamen Rider build, we have the closed build again, which we did that demonstration during the radio programs last Wednesday. And on the behind that, Battleraizer Bat Engine Full Bottle. Actually, this is one, kind of rare items to find it. And we found it. And Genius Full Bottle is also very good items also. This time with the box one. Okay. So, these are the items that we're going to talk about it. No, we're going to do that just quick demonstrations, but also. So today I like to just talk about that, the Kamen Riders. Okay. Kamen Rider, Zets. Well, as we know, we're expecting that the new riders coming in September. And then, actually, it was yesterday? No. Day before yesterday was the last day of the ordering that Kamen Rider Z's items. Okay, I mean at least for the September and October releases, and so that was a quite short time. We only have we got an email from the wholesaler, and just 2 days or two. We didn't have the 3 days. So we have to make a quick decisions with the very limited, informations. Okay, I'm pretty sure I cannot reveal that all the names of the toys, but at least I want you to know that we already made the orders for the Z driver. No, Z. Not we don't. They don't call driver anymore. Z's Henshin belt, right? I still need to look for the capsule toys, but I haven't touched that, capsule toy orders for ages. Okay, so I still need to contact that, our wholesalers about that. Well, capsule toy. I mean, when it comes to the Kamen Rider Zets, I believe. Well, even that the Shokugan as well. But yeah, kind of interested in the capsule toy again. I mean, especially the capsule toy one. Well, we'll see about that. Okay. So anyway, so the first thing is, we already ordered that, Zets, related toys. And also number two, and then I need to talk about that, Mr. Wakafuji. Mr. Wakafuji is the toy collector from Matsuyama. And then he's actually originally from the Uwajima City. So basically we share the same hometown. All right. So remember that he introduced that the summer concert plan a while ago, which will be held on I believe August, wasn't it? I have the little poster here. Yeah, August 12th. Okay, so I have the little poster over here. Okay. But I created a special website for him, and so it's because it's very kind of copyright issues and everything, we have to go through all that process. And then Mr. Wakabuchi just made a contact with the promoters of those singers, professional singers. So we'll talk about that too. And then we are granted, we got the permission to talk about it. Okay, so that's good. So we'll talk about that, the special summer event Anison Live 2025, which will be held on August 12th, Tuesday. Okay, in Kanonji City. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, don't you think? Okay, still fond of those Sentai links. Oh yeah. Plus, can't go wrong with the Mega Ranger items. That's very true. Yeah, Mega Ranger items is very, very correct. It's very right. Straight to the point. Okay, that's many people are looking for their Mega Ranger items. Yes, and then it was quite rare to find that about Battleraizer. Okay. Yeah, right. It is. I think so. It's July, so school holidays are probably in swing now. I believe so. Many people are just preparing for that. The summer vacations, which will start. Today is 18th, right? So which, no, 19th. Okay, so which we basically will start tomorrow, especially for the, high school, junior high school, like that. Okay. Okay, I think this driver, isn't it? Yeah, I recall the promotional image that it was revealed. Was it Z's driver? Okay, all right. I thought they stopped calling the Henshin belt. All right, so Z's driver. Okay, thank you. They probably think that this new series will definitely break new ground and profit if it's a day less than a pre-ordering. Yeah. Their approach was Bandai's approach was very unusual. So our wholesalers didn't receive that any information, for just a week ago, and then they had that. They just managed to send it to us a couple days ago. So we only had 2 days to be selective and to select the items and then made order. I think that was yesterday was the last day, I think. So they introduced so many toys that I cannot talk about it. Okay, but yeah, so quite interesting. So we are very all excited for the new Kamen Rider series. And then I believe that the new rider is going to be appeared for this summer movie, for the Kamen Rider movie and Super Sentai and Kamen Rider movie, which will be premiered on 25th. Okay, so yeah, we definitely go and check that out, and then so we'll talk about that. I guess it was one for the gap, since that the belt is a part of the Shoma. And it's not a driver when it's naruhodo. Well, that's interesting, I never thought about that. Yeah, because it's a part of the Shoma. Right. Yeah, it's a part of his body parts. Wow. I never thought about that. Henshin belt. So you mean Bandai is just shifting to call that a Henshin belt as a kind of part of the cyborg belts? Some sort of that? That would be kind of interesting, isn't it? Yeah, that's an interesting topic. Okay. All right. So anyway, so that's my thing for today. So I can hope that you can stick with us, and let's go dive into the items introducing. Okay. So since we don't have much items here, let's go. Let me just maybe I'll use this. Copy that one of the scenes here. 1 minute. Okay, and then let me just select that. Okay, over here, and save it. All right, so let me just change it here. Okay. All right, and so okay, you can hear me, all right? So let's go with that, items. Let me just introduce that quick, okay? And so Sentai Ring set. Okay, this is for Goju Rayon, Goju Tirano. Goju Rayon, Goju Tirano. And this is one that, we run out of the stock for, sometime now, and we got it. And so yeah, Sentai Ring set, and this is it's an open one. Okay, yeah, pre-owned one. All right, pre-owned, but it's perfect. It looks clean. Comes with the two size ring parts, which is good. So we've been out of this, so it's nice to have that. So these items will be activated at our store this coming Sunday. Okay. And next, now we have the two of them. All right. So Sentai Link sets, and this is the Goju Eagle and Goju Unicorn versions. We had the restock. Okay, I think it was last week. Okay, so we had the restock, but it went out once again. Sorry about that. But so we found it, and we're gonna bring it back. Okay. So Sentai Link set, the Goju Eagle and the Goju Unicorn set, two of them. And this time we are selling as pre-owned toys. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think one of that was brand new. Yeah, this one is the brand new one. You know, it's sealed. I don't know how. I don't know why the brand new item. I mean, a sealed one was found from the pre-owned toy store. No idea. Okay, but it's kind of interesting. Okay. All right, so we're gonna bring it to our store this coming Sunday, and here we are. Okay. What is that? Star Extreme? Goju Unicorn is probably the most popular out of them all. Yeah, I kind of sense that too. Yeah. Because let me guess, right? Because she's the first black female ranger, right? Yeah, I think I know it. So, yeah, first black female ranger in a Sentai history, and so that's a epoch making. Okay, sure. All right, and that. Okay, Mara. Yeah. We are back to driver now, so probably not. More that this one time it was an organ instead of piece of equipment. Yeah, we've been thinking that Gav's driver or henshin belt or whatever. Still, it's a part of his belt. I mean his stomach. I don't know what's gonna happen to Shoma. I mean, he's gonna stay that way or not. Maybe we need to find out, Okay, so Battleraizer. All right, I really haven't checked out Mega Ranger, especially the battle the scene that Battleraizer was used. The one I remember was sitting in the cockpit, the console, desktop or something. In a cockpit of the Megazord, and so actually it was, you can just release this like this, and then put it on that table or something. So little setups there on the console in the cockpit, and so that's one thing I remember. But I'm since that it's a the wristwatch style, so. I'm pretty sure it was used that in the battle scenes. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Probably the being a first Filipino-Japanese actress too. That's right. Yeah. We talk about that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, remember that I talked to the Filipino agriculture trainees a couple weeks ago, and then well. I didn't mention it. I didn't mention that about the Filipino-Japanese actress. Sorry, I was just, I completely forgot about to mention about that. But interestingly, that trainee was somehow knows about my CSTOYS, and so he was asking that my YouTube channels. So I showed it to him, and so maybe he will find out, right? Oh, okay. Overseas, the Battleraizer was called a Battleraizer. Lizer, not a Lizer. Okay. This is called, I'm confused. Battleraizer is a one word? Yeah, because I remember that, Artisan series. Yeah, Super Sentai Artisan series, and one of the package for the Mega Ranger items, I think that was a Morpher package. It says a Battleraizer, the one word. So I'm kind of confused. All one word. More specifically, the Battleraizer. I think that's how they call that. But yeah, pretty much you took that the name and changed that the spelling. Yeah. Yeah, but Mr. S may have been confused. So thank you very much. Yeah. Arigato. Thank you. This is a man who has sold the Dika drivers and gotcha drivers. そうでした。そうでした。はい。Decay driver ね。はい。Yeah, I split the words. Do you remember that? Decay. It's so hard to pronounce that. So I put it decayed driver. Much easier. No matter what that official says. Okay. Gotcha. So gotcha driver. Gotcha driver. I mean, I prefer to say in a separate words. Sure. Thank you very much, Stardust Extreme. Okay, anyway, so Battleraizer. One word, okay? Battleraizer, okay? So anyway, so we'll just do that quick, okay? That demonstration later, 1 minute, okay? The next one, close the build account. We already did that, last Wajima World Rink, so I will skip that, but yeah, it's a beautiful items, okay? Bat engine full bottle set. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Full bottle sheets. This is actually one of the. I mean, it was released, of course, but I don't know. I mean, somehow it went kind of rare items. Even that in a market, pre-owned toy market, they are priced pretty high. So yeah, it's kind of hard to find it, and even you find it, well, you spend some extra money on this one. Not sure what is that so make it so expensive, but I guess. ビュートドライバーでバットエンジンに変身、マッドローグに変身。So actually you can just use them two type of that. That's I guess. Okay. Yeah, but is always look cool. So combination of the bat and engine makes perfect sense. Okay. All right, Stardust, thank you. Yeah, but engine was only used by Mad Rogue. Bill never got to use them before. So even that package introduced this, but never used it. So that's where that collector focuses. So yeah, I mean, only used by Rogue. Mad Rogue. Okay. So that makes sense, I guess. All right. So we'll bring that build driver and test it, okay? And also Genius FullBottles, and I've been looking for these items. Kind of hard to find that too, okay? So this time we found it in a box one, so that was a good luck. Okay. Let's see. Well, we're gonna do that a quick demo later, okay? But just I'd like to see that, the contents. Aha. Nice. Okay. So the battery has been taken. So we're gonna just bring that, batteries. And okay. Kochika. This must be the switch to activate that, Sento's voice. Okay. So that's good. All right, so we will do that a demonstration later. And 1 second. Okay, so like you know, oh yeah, right, the instructions. That's nice. Yeah, we can use this one. Okay. All right, so let me just get set up for the demonstrations, and then we'll go ahead with the I guess build driver. Okay, so one moment. Okay, I'll come back, and so let's go with the build. Okay. Okay, so let's go with the first demonstrations, and we have the DX Genius Full Bottle. Pretty owned items, and but I checked out the inside already, and it looks pretty good. Okay, so it's a box one, and we're gonna set it this coming Sunday. All right, as usual. So let's go with this one here, and we're gonna demonstrate with the build driver. But first, we need to open. Once again, okay, comes with the instruction. Okay, great, oh yay. So we're gonna need the batteries also. Okay, so let's take a look at. So you can see the diffraction myself over here. All right, and build logo. It's nice, green. Okay, nice. There's no major damage or anything. Okay, so we'll test that. Okay, so let's open it. This is the battery. Okay, let me just use that. That's a little larger screwdriver. Okay, so as you see, the 3 cell batteries we required. Okay, so let me check that, if that my test battery has enough power. あ、これダメだね。Okay, so I can use it one. Okay, これもいいだろう。Okay, so one of it is not enough. Yeah, this is my battery checker. Okay, so this is here to touch it. 使えます。使えます。Okay, see the green lights? That means good. Okay, good to go. Okay. All right, so let's see. Did we have the switch? Oh yeah, here. あ、違うな。これはパワースイッチじゃない。Did we have the power switch? I guess not. All right. Okay, so just to we have the reset switch over here, so just make sure. Okay, reset. Alright, so Genius FullBottle by itself. This is the switch. Nice.
さあ、実験を始めようか。変身。勝利の法則は決まった。ビルドアップ。最高だ。
Okay, and so there are 5, no, actually the 6 sounds, but yeah, at the end, 最高だ or 最悪だ. It's 2 answers, two lines, okay, which comes in kind of random.
さあ、実験を始めようか。変身。勝利の法則は決まった。ビルドアップ。最高だ。
Okay, 最高だ。最高だってなんて言ったらいいかな。Oh, perfect. The best. 最悪だ. The worst. Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, the speakers works very well, and so we're gonna try with the driver itself. Okay. And of course, to do that, just we need 2 bottles to start with. All right. Okay, so you transformed it, and now it's time for Genius FullBottles. Okay, so you pull out. Yeah, turn the dial facing front here. Oh, I like the sticker here. Okay, it's very nice. And then Sugoi. Okay. Sugei. Monosugei. So, yeah, I mean, I know after the many years now, I mean, that was the, 2018. So, what was it, like 7 years? After 7 years, still, it's very nice to hear that, all the sounds. Hey, FedEx Sam is here. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Okay, thanks for joining. All right. Okay, so that was the just the regular henshins. Okay, and he said attack, and well, let's go with that. Okay. Okay, so there are 3 type of the Hisat attack. I run it there on one side, gag side, old side. So I turn the dials. Okay, I turn the dials pretty long now so it activated old sides. Genius finish, it says. Okay. All right, so this time, and let's try that on one side. I assume that it's go pretty quick. Okay, turn that dials pretty quick, and then let's go with that. Oh, 逆された. So that was the still the gag side, and so I turned it a little bit longer. Okay, and so one side must be very short way. I mean, just quick turn. All right, let me try that. Okay. Oh, that's a kind of wild one. I like that. Okay, so let me just turn that. You can see more color there. All right, and this way. So let's try that on one side one more time. Okay. Alright, so that was just half of the way, and let's go with the gag side and turn the dials, turn the handles a little bit longer. Genius break. Okay, and then old side, you just turn the diodes a little bit longer. All right, so there you have it. Okay, so those are the Hisatsu attack. So, but yeah, it's one thing, it's a very interesting toy that you can just role play how the show, the Sento acted in the programs with this genius FullBottles. Okay, so you can just enjoy, take that, and then you can just start pretending that you are the Sento.
実験を始めようか。変身。勝利の法則は決まった。ビルドアップ。最高だ。
And then wow, those visual effect is amazing. So, the one that is inside in an LED, it just shows you just a kind of game set or something. Okay, all right, and once again. Well, I guess I skipped the Gyak side. Oh, okay. Oh, is that right? Infinity Mirror. I think that's what effect called. Well, I never heard of that one. That's quite new. Infinity Mirror. All right, that sounds like that. Okay, okay. All right. So, yeah, genius FullBottle. It's always nice to have, for if you are the build fans, and highly recommend it. Okay. So the item is the box items this week, and this items will be activated tomorrow, Sunday activations at 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. And I hope you're gonna enjoy this one. Okay, all right. So thank you very much for watching this, and then now let's move on to the next Kamen Rider build related items. Okay, so don't go away. I will come back. All right, one moment. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And so also this is a kind of a rare items to find it. DX Butt Engine Full Bottle set. Alright, so according to the our chat members, and then this is one Mad Rogue, the one of the Kamen Rider appeared in the Kamen Rider build series, and he used it, the Mad Rogue used it only once, I guess. Okay, I mean not only once, but he's the only one rider that used this items. Okay, so I've been kind of wondering that why that Bat Engine Full Bottle combination was kind of highly wanted by the many collectors, and because I noticed that in the pre-owned toy market, every time I see that this Bat Engine Full Bottle combination is, I mean, the price range is just not like that other Full Bottle series. No, maybe more expensive, maybe 3-4 times, something like that. So I noticed that how rare it is, how people want it, and so Bat Engine Full Bottle set, I found it a boxed one this time. Okay, so I believe that the Mad Rogue is here. And then, interestingly, in the picture, I don't think I have seen that this build in the back. But the chat people says that they coming like the build never had a chance to transform into this. So this is only image only. Okay, so that's kind of rare, all right? Okay, so let's take a look, and then the box condition is pretty good, like this. It's almost like a brand new, all right? So, but this is being used. Okay, pretty old. All right, so just like this. Really? Okay, Stardust, thank you very much. Batman wouldn't like that about the Full Bottle, it's purple. He will think that the Joker is pranking him. That's true. Okay, so interesting. All right. But when you think about it, it's kind of interesting that all the different kind of animals and creatures we have on this planet, just expand that our imagination. The bat, it becomes the Batman, or Mad Rogue with the Bat Engine Full Bottles. But engine, that's an interesting combination. So this is the Bat Full Bottle. So you can see the bat design, and this is a DX one. So how do you know it? You see the pin over here. This is the pin that gives that a piston inside. Push it down, push up the piston inside when you when you put on the build driver. Okay, so the capsule toy or gashapon toy for the Full Bottles one don't have this one. So gashapon and any candy toy versions cannot you cannot make that a piston move inside of this Full Bottles together with the build driver. So that's kind of obvious differences. The other one, engine. I like engines. Engines makes that world go around nowadays. Okay. So this looks very simple. One single piston engine. Interestingly, we have the piston inside. And again, this is the DX versions. You can see the pins inside. Okay, so let's try this. All right, so we shake it. FullBottle. Just for your information, I'm pretty sure you guys already know, but FullBottle. Furu, this action, shaking, it's in Japanese, furu. And these are bottles. So it makes sense. FullBottles. Okay, so let's try that. So let's see that how the piston works. Okay. Yeah. This says 暗黒の軌道を or something. Okay. The shaking sound is so satisfying. I agree. Stardust Extremes. Yes. Yeah, I don't know, somehow that the shaking sound, it's kind of fun. It's, I don't know, one of the, Bandai's Toys interesting part is that you can just, enjoy it itself. Remember that, like the Kamen Rider Foze, they use that switch, Astro switches. Switch itself doesn't do anything, just but simply different kind of the switches for the Astro switches, but you just put in your hands and just playing around with that different kind of switch. That was satisfying too. For the FullBottles, it's just a simple action. Satisfying. Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it is a clever pun, right? Yeah. So FullBottle. Still like that. Okay. So Hissat attack. How's that a sound? Voltec finish. So the Voltec finish, its sound is just the same as just regular FullBottles. Any FullBottle combination can activate that Voltec finish sounds. It's the same. So, but still, it's cool to have this. And just a little small gimmick, but you can see all the gears turns too. Okay. So the having a handle like this is this. I think this is the first model that Kamen Rider Henshin belt has the handle. Okay, and now we have the Kamen Rider Gav Henshin belt. Gav has also the handle. Okay, so that's a kind of interesting gimmick that has the designs like this. Okay, but also, what I noticed here, we have a very interesting shape of the you can say handle, right? This is very well designed piece, but when you hold, when you are wearing a henshin belt like this, you hold that the handles like this, right? But the other hand, the other side, to make it more smooth, operation, you hold this like this, and then turn the other handles. So, of course, this is for the children's toy, but children can play and then, turn the handles securely with the help of this little designs. Okay, so this is kind of clever designs, and I have to just give the one good star for the Bandai's design teams. I know it didn't do anything in the show. I don't think did do anything in the shows. But when you think about the safety of the playing toys like this, and also enjoying more, correctly enjoying that build driver, this little handle can help especially for the children. So I thought that's a kind of interesting one. Okay, and of course we know the build driver, you can do the power ups with the upper part of this connections. So we have the more hazard triggers, and then a more upgrade can be done with this build driver. It is it's one of the best henshin belt series, and indeed we keep saying that this pre-owned toys so many times. Yes. Okay, so I always on hunt for the build drivers, and so this is the last one piece we have for now, but I hope you're gonna enjoy that together with Bat Engine FullBottles. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this videos and then live streams. And so here, DX Bat Engine FullBottle set, and this is a pre-owned toys after the release of the 2018. Wow. Okay, so still one of the best. All right. So these items will be activated at our stores tomorrow Sunday activation. So hope you enjoyed it. Just make sure to follow that, www.cs2japan.com, and we have the countdown timer for the activations every week. So check us out. So thank you very much. Let's move on to the next demonstration. But before that, let me just give you a quick break here. I will come back in about 5 minutes. All right. So don't go away. I'll come back. Thank you. All right, so sorry about that. Just a little had a little visitors here, and so I had to take care of that something. Okay, so once again, thanks for being here in the chat rooms, and then I can see Marawaru Zooms, Cosmic Starlight. Good to see you again. Hey there, and also Godzilla, Tiga, Cyclone, Joker, Extreme. You have everything in your name. Okay, welcome to the shows, and also. Okay. Status Extremes, Andrew 711, Juan Kiryu. Juan Kiryu, thank you very much. Hello there. Welcome to the shows. And I guess Andrew 711 and many people, and thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me just talk about the Kashin Korin. And that's the Anison Live, which will be held on August 12th. In Kagawa Prefecture. Okay. In the Kagawa Prefecture and Kanronji City. And this will be organized by the Mr. Wakafuji. As you know, that he's a toy collector. But Mr. Wakafuji has the different approach with the toy or related culture. Okay. He's a famous for the the toy collectors, but he also record collector. And then he says that any anisong CD record. He's not interested in CDs. Okay, he is interested in records. Any anisong records ever produced in history of Japan here, he has completed. According to him. Okay, he has been collecting all the anisong records, just not the tokusatsu, just including any animations, the very classic one like Sazae-san, just including everything. So yeah, and he has tons of the older resources, and also not just only that, because he has the you probably have seen that. He has many interesting YouTube channels now, and inviting many tokusatsu-related actors, actresses, and TV producers. He has expanded his, business through the toys and through his connections. Yeah, and so he's been working as a kind of, artistic promoter. To not just only that showing off that collections, toy collections or record collections. Now he has, because he's using his connection with the professional anisong singers and actors. And so here's another one, Anison Live 2025. Okay. So, and what is that so special about? And I already, put that in a link over here, so you can just take a look at that website. And we created for this special event. So there will be Miyauchi Takayuki, Taira Isao, Mick, Ayuka Maya, Yoshida Toshimi, and also Miyamoto Kanako. And Hifu. All right, all of them you probably have heard of their names. My personal favorite is Miku, and also Miyauchi Takayuki-san. And both also you probably guys already know. Let's say here, Yoshida-san. Yoshida-san, Yoshida Toshimi-san, and it's from the Chiba Prefecture. And then she is the singer for the Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger versus Keisatsu Sentai Pato Ranger. She is the singer too for that song. We know that. We love that song. And so she's gonna come to the Kanronji City, which is on the Shikoku Islands. Okay. So not in the Ehime Prefecture this time, but since that Kanronji City asked Mr. Wakafuji to promote that special anisong live, and this is the one that they created. Okay. Yeah. That's impressive. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's amazing people. And plus, they do, Mr. Wakafuji gonna arrange that, hero and heroine toy collections. Starting from the August 1st to the August 17th in a Kaonji City. Okay? So it's like a, fun pack, entertainment pack with the song, with the concert, and then toy, exhibitions. So it's a very interesting approach that Mr. Wakafuji did that. And then, this is just, this is not the first time that he does this time. When you look back, like 10 years ago, we used to do that, all the, karaoke, live stream also. We cannot do that, karaoke live streams these days because due to the copyright issues and many issues that we have to just cover that. So we stopped doing it, and now he's doing that his own way. Well, for this concert, CSTOYS is not really involved with this one because since that we are more like focusing on the live streams, so we cannot help them, okay, due to the license and everything. But at least I can just, introduce that, their activities. Mr. Wakafuji recently appointed as the official promoter of the Dog Hot Spring. Dog Hot Spring, as you know, this is the one of the oldest hot spring in Japan, which is in Matsuyama, where we are. And Dogo Hot Spring Associations asked Mr. Wakafuji to be Dog Hot Spring promoter or ambassador, should I say. So, it's going to be a very interesting that he is going to work with the Dog Hot Spring and the city of the Matsuyama as well. And then he asked me to just, help their, activities in the coming years. So we are very excited to hear that. And of course, we, definitely wants to help him. Not this Kanonji City one, because it's kind of far away. And but since that he's planning something, bigger and more fun here in Matsuyama, and so we can work together. And in that case, you will be part of that too. Okay? Yeah, I was talking about Mr. Wakafuji's enormous record collection, but the lineup of the singers seems pretty great too. Yeah. So we have the Miku, Isao, Taira, Takayuki Miyauchi. Of course, we know that as singer of the Kamen Rider Black, Alex, and also according to his comment, continues to perform passionately while battling health challenges. Yeah, he has challenges with his health, but still he's very passionate about the singing. And he's gonna come to Shikoku, and he's gonna sing the karaoke. Kamen Rider Black Alex theme song on the stage. And we have Hitomi Yoshida as well. Okay. Performed ending themes for the Precure series and opening for the Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger versus Keisatsu Sentai Patrol Ranger. Oh yeah. And she's gonna come. So these activities is gonna help the tokusatsu community to expand. And I know that I've been working with Mr. Wakafuji for years, and he's trustworthy guy, and he's fun to be with. So I'm pretty sure when you have a chance to come to Japan, make sure to visit Matsuyama. Make sure to visit Mr. Wakafuji and us, the CSTOYS. And we'll take that, interesting sites. And you're going to see the whole different toy collections. Okay? So, once again, Anison Live Kashin Coding which will be held in August 12th, Tuesday, from the 5 p.m. and in Kannonji City, the Kagawa Prefecture, the Shikoku Island. So I don't know if you can arrange that right for this, these special occasions, but it will be nice. Okay, we are very much looking for that. You guys can arrange that your summer trip in the future, or even at this time. Come and visit us, and we can have fun together. All right. So that was the just a little quick, advertisement for the Mr. Wakafuji. Okay. So hope you enjoyed that. We will put that as the link on our website soon. So yeah, you can just we'll introduce that, okay, on our website. Oh yeah, man! All the best of Miyauchi-san. Oh yeah, he's gonna sing that. Pretty cute. Probably run as long as the Kamen Rider Shield Super Sentai. I believe so. Yeah, it's like a girls Super Sentai team, but anime versions, right? Maybe not that long, but they had many series. Oh yeah, it's so great to see that Pretty Cute is still ongoing. My daughters, the first daughter, the eldest daughter is just turned to be 26. 27. I cannot believe that. And she loves Precure. She grew up with the Precure. So, Precure is still ongoing show. And then just cannot imagine that how deep that those anime series influenced the Japanese girls. It's really one of the great pop culture here in Japan. Now, still, and it will be more. Okay, so let's come back to the our demonstrations, and then where we start with a small piece here and here. Okay, so when we come back, we do that Battleraizer from the Mega Ranger, and one of the very rare finding, and then we will do that and do the quick reviews. Okay, so one moment, we'll come back. Alright, so thank you very much everyone once again for sticking with us and the live stream from Matsuyama, Ehime Prefecture, and then here we are. So that's I think it's a third demonstration for today, but we have the rare findings to share. Okay, so yes, as usual, we were visiting that regularly visit that local pre-owned toy stores, and we just seek around, and then this is the one that I spotted. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. Okay, and it's just regular glass shelves there in a local store. I was just looking closely, but this week somehow they just didn't find that good items, that maybe items that I already have, so I don't have to get that. So I was almost giving up for this week, but I spotted this item is DX Battleraizer from the Mega Ranger. Okay, it's a small piece, but still the Mega Ranger. All right, many people are looking for the Mega Ranger items. So let's see what he can do. All right. So first of all, what is that? The Battleraizer. Okay. To be honest with you, I don't know very much about this toy because it's so rare to find it. All right. But at least I can say it's kind of power up items. You know, give the extra power for the power. You know, the Mega Rangers. The one of the items I remember. I mean, we sold it a couple times. I mean, maybe 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah, several times we sold it. And people love these items. And so the last time I sold it, I think it was like, Super Sentai Artisan series. The one like a CSM series like that for the Kamen Rider belt. But it's very, sophisticated, very excellent items. So that was a very special items, okay? So, but this is just the, original DX versions, okay? So when you look at that, comes with the belts like this. See that? After the long years, the belt is made of the plastic and still good. There's no crack or anything. See that? Okay. So, and also you can just, take it off. And so, authenticity. And so it says, Bandai 1997. Okay. Wow. 1997. Can you believe that? Okay. So that's pretty much like a, what? 28? Wow. すごいね. Almost like a 30 years ago? そんなに? Okay. So, yeah. That's pretty much. And here's the, you can see that it's just, screws here, little rusted. After 30 years, yeah. And we can, I already put that batteries inside so you can see it. See that? Terminal is so clean. There's no battery leaks or anything. Well kept, actually, I have to say that. Well kept. All right. And then close it. All right. Okay, so let's activate it. Coca. All right. So because it's a toys almost like 30 years ago. Okay, so it has that very simple sounds. Power on. All right. So I can see that the I don't even know if this is a LED or not. Okay, so it could be just a light bulb or something. Okay, so but as you press the button here, that opens up. That's very cool. Okay, and we have the switch 0, 1, 2, 3. So let's push that 1. Oh, okay, one more time. That's good sound. Okay, and so 2. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Come on. All right, and 3. that 02, the bottom, I think you just need to press a little bit harder. And 1. Kind of explosion sounds, okay? Okay, thank you very much. And so, Stardust Extremes, thanks for the information. This item also commanded that the Delta Megazord 01 was the Energy Bros. Oh, really? Okay. 1 second, okay? Did you say that Delta Megazord? I just happen to have the Delta Megazord. Okay, where was that? My Delta Megazord. Oh, wow. So you mean it goes with this? Yeah, I have that, Delta Mega. You remember that, and I got it kind of quite some time ago, okay, but I still have it. And maybe that the price is kind of too high. Well, I totally get that, but still, it's very rare items that you have it box, okay? So Delta Mega with this? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so 01 is for the Energy Bros. Okay, Energy Bros. So 01 is Energy Bros. 02 was Laser Blast. Laser Blast. Oh yeah, Laser Blast. Sounds like it. Yeah, this is a Laser Blast. And 03 was the Battle Mode. The side. Battle Mode, the slide off the feature was for when combined to 2 Megazord. そうなんだ. Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's a very kind of cool feature. You press the button, pops up. Okay, just like this. Yeah, Battleraizer is the special wrist-worn device given to Kenta by Professor Kubota. It allows for the power-up, chop, punch, and shooting attacks. So you can just... I'm sorry, I don't think I can wear this one, but maybe I can. Okay. Like this. Cool. Okay. And so for the Megazord, you just take off that from the wrist band and then put it on the console or something, right? In a cockpit, and then I guess that Delta Mega will be operational, I guess. Okay. Chris says, just like yesterday. Yeah. The toys like this, it's instantly take us back in time. It's true. Oh, I wish I had that Morpher along with the Astro Morpher. Ooh. Oh yes, the needing to tear down and then replace the parts comes to mind, and then to move the things back into places as the membrane can come loose. Membrane? Okay. Alright. Sorry, I couldn't. Oh, hello there, Deka. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you again. Hi there. Oh, okay, Deka, you have a question. Shoot that. All right, go ahead. I don't know if it's related this items or not, but go ahead. So it's a review. Number 3 bottom was updated in episode 33 of the Mega Ranger. Hey, to power up the Mega Sniper, making its output 1.5 times as powerful, mostly on Super Drill Sniper Custom for the full power. Wow. Okay. So it's really the power up tools. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and yeah, I had to look up an item record what 0102 function did as a new 03 transformed the lead ranger. Okay, yeah, there's so much information in there. You know, your explanations. Okay, so you know, related to the Power Ranger series. Okay, so but Mega Ranger was what was the name of that? Mega Ranger and Power Ranger series. Yeah, it's always nice to have that, you know, these sources, and thanks to the our supporters that we have this. Yeah, we have the special website, and in our website we have the Power Ranger and Super Sentai comparison guide. Thanks to that. Okay. So, and let me just check. 名称の変更、玩具の違い、timelines. Okay, I guess. So, oh yeah, I have not completed this list yet. So maybe let's check the timelines. Ah, there you go. Okay, so let me just look for the what did you say? 1997. Here, the Power Ranger Turbo. Right, thank you. Power Ranger Turbo, and so that was the Mega Ranger. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's actually, this is not the collection. I mean, it's. Do we need to update this one? Because I can see Denji Sentai Mega Ranger 1997, but it says Power Ranger Turbo. And Power Rangers in Space is for the Gingaman. That's kind of confusing, isn't it? Oh, okay, thank you. The timeline is purely broadcast years, not adaptation. Oh yeah, that's right. Not too confused with that. Power Ranger series is not always chronicle. I mean, not like that, you know, Japan side, because they use that combined centers, they use the combinations, and sometimes. I see. So the Mega Ranger is for the Power Ranger in Space. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, that's always kind of confusing also. Series titles of the year. Thank you very much for the update. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, I can see the Greg too here, and 17 Samurai Spirit. Good to see you again. Welcome to the show. Back again. Yeah, that's right. Sentai Wiki is a great help too. And it usually took a year for them to adapt the Sentai series to Power Ranger. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of the Power Ranger series, what's going on with now? They are kind of, they stopped that series, right? For now. And hopefully they will come back, the series. CSTOYS, what is your take on Kamen Rider Zets? Okay, we'll talk about that later, okay? Once again, Adam, thank you very much. Because Super Sentai was the year ahead and overseas had access to the previous Sentais to shoot with. Right, and their Super Sentai costume was actually somehow transported to the United States and created, once again, as the Power Rangers. That was the kind of, circle, or you can, kind of, business circles goes around. Okay, Chris, that's a good question. I wonder if Mr. S has ever seen a Power Ranger toys for sales in Japan, like a titanium morpher. No. No. Yeah, I mean, some places, yes. Bigger cities, but here in Matsuyama, I don't think that they have the Power Ranger toys. No. I don't believe so. Okay. Unless the Bandai, released the major nationwide toy releases. And which they did a couple years ago, right? No, a decade ago. Okay. Remember that Power Ranger series in a movie? And, we're still waiting for the sequel, but there's no sequel, I guess, at this point. And so that was the last time we saw the Power Ranger lines. Power Ranger toy lines here in Japan. And actually, we sold it a couple times. Yeah. But since then, no other Power Ranger toys. I'm pretty sure you can get that. You can purchase that from the Amazon here in Japan. Only if you need it. But still, the number of the Power Ranger fan in Japan, I would say a little bit. It's just very small. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And unfortunately, the days of adapting Sentai into Power Ranger are over, since now they want to be original. Okay. That's kind of sad, actually. We've been, CSTOYS has been working with that kind of program. I mean, it's a business models. Okay, so we were year ahead, or 2 years ahead, maybe, and then we purchased the new toys, and then you could get that future Power Ranger toys. That has been a business model for what? Almost like 10 years. But it's not that way anymore. So yeah, unfortunately, the days of adapting Sentai into Power Rangers are over, since now they want to be original. So the question is, what's next? Okay. Yeah, Mr. S has been an MMTP collection of Power Ranger toys, where was surprised at the Sava, the sword having a musical themes. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we visited the Bruno's place in California when they were still living in California at the times. Yeah, I remember that. Those times, just wonderful times. Well, I mean, they moved it to the where was that? Illinois or South Dakota or somewhere, right? And yeah, so yeah, they had to. Yeah, I mean, I remember that, when I visited his house, and his, the location is great, but his neighbors were terrible. His neighborhood was just, could not imagine that, they had to move because of that. I remember that, so noisy neighborhood, motorcycles blowing the engines, and then that was not good. So I'm so glad that they moved it, Yeah. That was a long time ago. But yes, speaking of that, Power Ranger Toys has a different approach. I remember that one. Okay, yeah, Deka, thank you for asking. Okay, so your question was this one, right? Looking for the Daiden-O, but not able to find it. Can you help me to find it? Okay, no, I'm sorry, but I don't go for the look for the special orders, and we don't do that. Okay, sorry about that. But when we find that Daiden-O here in the local places, I definitely going to get that. But since you haven't seen it from our stores, no, I'm sorry. There has not been any Daiden-O these days. At least here in Matsuyama. So yeah, I'll keep looking, and then just make sure to visit us, or get that, subscribe to our newsletter programs, or just visit that YouTube for the weekends. Okay, so you can find, you're probably going to see that Daiden-O in the future or near future. Well, thanks for bringing it back, bringing it, the topic. Well, now I know you're looking for the Daiden-O. Oh wow, my brain says, oh, Daiden-O. Okay, so next time I go to the next pre-owned toy stores, I probably looking for the Daiden-O. Okay, thanks for asking, Deka. Recent report is that they are starting filming for the Disney Plus Power Ranger series in the UK early next year. Ooh, that's a great news. Occasionally, Power Ranger made a toy that was never released as a toy in Japan, like Time Fires or V Commander ね。はいはいはいはいはい。V Commander is the one came with the Megazord, right? Wasn't it? Time Fire? The red one. The red one. Okay. That was a cool one. I'm still looking for them. Yeah, that movie, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie from the 1995 was filmed in Australia. Mainly filming took place in and around Bombocary, Sydney, and Queensland in Australia. Oh yeah, and also speaking of the shooting movie, like a Power Ranger movie, because of that, there's tariff things. I remember that President Trump announced that any Hollywood movies or something like that, and he wants to create movies outside of the United States, they're going to put the tariffs on it. That's what I heard while I saw the news. So that's a troublesome for the Hollywood, right? Especially the Power Ranger series. It's quite a challenge, isn't it? Even though the Power Ranger series might be filming in the UK next year, I wonder how that management going to arrange counter part will work with that. That's quite challenging, isn't it? Okay, V Commander was used as a VREX controller. Yeah, that's what I remember that. Yeah, same deal with the Power Ranger counterpart. I guess that they also released it a solo as a low play items, Chris. No wonder that people are looking for the V Commander. Yeah, what was that? VREX? V-Rex is a huge toy. I saw it a couple times, but it's very hard to find that, a working V-Rex. Most of them are kind of malfunction, cannot transform into the Megazord or something like that. Okay. Yeah, you do that. I'm going to dig around for more information, though. If I find the locations, I might need to run them by the you first. Yeah, please do. That will be sharing that kind of location, filming location will be a kind of interesting one. In the UK, wow, right? The source appears to be the listing in the production magazines from what I have seen. Wow. You have the sources like that? Interesting. Okay, so anyway, we talk about the Anison concert in the Kannon City. We talk about this special Battleraizer items, okay? And so hope you liked it, okay? Oh, and also, just, curious that, people are looking for the Delta Mega. Delta Mega is the one Megazord used by the Mega Ranger. There's so many Megazord in the Mega Rangers. And anyway, so this item is still in stock, okay? And we have that items for, we put out some discount as well. So make sure to check that, our items. And in our store, which, okay, let me just bring that. Boxed items. Delta Mega. Yep. Okay, I know that this item is not cheap though. There you go. Yeah, you have that, link over there. But it's worth it. It's a wonderful, when you look at that inside, when you just, take a look at the pictures on that website, the link is there. You can see that these items, you can find that at the CSTOYS website. And we put that a little discount over there. I mean, it's quite a good discount over there, okay? And so Delta Mega, it's very hard to find items. And boxed conditions, that's great conditions. And hope you're gonna enjoy that, okay? What is that? Just where it's been reported that the filming will be taking place in here. Yeah, I mean, still, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Maybe you can visit there. In Space is one of the only series where I have all of the Megas. Oh wow! The other being Time Force, where we didn't get the DX Transwap Megazord providers. So ね、プロバイダー、そう。タイムレンジャーね。All right. Yeah, we'll be to visit that, the set if possible. Yep. Would be nice though. Okay, and so we were asked about okay, we got one question, right? Oh yeah, here, Adam. Okay, so Adam had the questions about that. Okay. It's nothing to do with the Mega Rangers, okay? So thanks asking for the questions, Adam and CSTOYS. What is your take on Kamen Rider Zets? Okay. The Kamen Rider Zets, yes, as we all know, it's a new Kamen Riders coming up in September. And not just only the new rider, okay? Every year we get the new riders, so-called. And then a year goes by and very fast. So we kind of, get used to the new rider thing, okay? But, however, this time, the Kamen Rider Zets is special and different. Because as we know, that this Kamen Rider Zets will be broadcasted for the first time, officially, first time, in the United States and also Asian countries, including Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, probably Thailand as well, or Vietnam, and also Middle East and Northern African countries. Okay, more details you need to look for that, there. Unfortunately, EU is not included. That's all we know, okay, for that. But that's, this is just the starting. That's an amazing starting point for the Kamen Rider series. I mean, Kamen Rider franchise. And so I'm very excited about that here, okay. And for the designs. And the design, obviously, taken the design from the Kamen Rider Ichigo's color, the Showa. And also, I noticed that, the styles, and with the kind of, muscular styling, I noticed that somehow the design comes from the Reiwa as well. Or should I say, Reiwa. 01 style, kind of. So, and also we saw that, that their part 2 promotion videos. Did you see that? The PVs? And we see that in all the Kamen Riders, henshin buckles on the background. While that, protagonist, probably, assumedly protagonist, walking in front of the cameras. And he was about to wear the henshin belt on the waist. He stopped there and put it on the chest. So that's a very different approach, and that's a different message for for the Kamen Rider fans. Toei and Bandai and is going to make it totally different series. Totally different series. We see that their strong mindset with the design that they put those henshin belt not on the waist but the chest. And you notice that the capsule, should I say capsem, okay? The capsem goes just like that, just on the the spot where that your heart locates. It's like that, the capsem, really close to located into your chest part. Heart, where the heart is. That's very different design approach, and meaningful too. So comes to the toys, and in earlier I talk about that this today's live streams. Our toy wholesaler, closed that their pre-orders for us, for the retailers. I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and we only had 2 days. Received the 2 order sheets. I saw all the list of the toy names, which doesn't explain very much, okay? Because there's not much detail, just a name, okay? So I ordered that, Jets driver and Jets driver special sets and some of the DX Capsem series. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did until 4. All right. So no, I mean, this is our tendency, but we try to avoid that, action figures. Okay, so we kind of focusing on that belt parts. Okay. So anyway, there's some tons of the power up items and then already. Okay, kind of interesting that Bandai never released that names of the toys. Before they release. For those of you that don't know how that toy business here in Japan operated, Bandai don't release that their toy names, new toy names before we make orders. What we get is the Henshin Belt A, Henshin Belt B, or Henshin Belt Ichigo, Henshin Belt Nigo versions or something like that. And then there was no pictures, obviously, no information. So just a name. And so we all have to use, as a retailer, we have to use all the imagination we have and all the experience we have the Japanese hero toys to make order. Another word, guessing. Okay. So that's what we already did that. And then so, yeah. And I can see Bandai has a different approach. Even that our toy wholesaler kind of, I don't think they're complaining, but they're kind of, feel different this time. It's not the same as before. Even that, toy distribution, the customs, toy to distribution, the kind of customs here, they're trying to make it different. Maybe because due to the factories, producing factories and overseas, and probably the something to do with the toy distribution, international toy distributions. Yeah, because they're going to, start broadcasting that new Kamen Rider series over, outside of Japan, and so that that needs to go along with the toy distributions too. So I'm pretty sure they are, planned this, very carefully and designed that even the toy distributions management. And so we will see about that. Maybe Toei and Bandai figure people's waistlines are good enough so that the chest is more prominent. I agree. Okay. So that's, I think the Megazord that's about the Shimton was the Gokai Silver's Megazord. Gokai じゃんのね。はいはい。Remember that? That was a Gojujin. Gojujin. That's a very good, Megazord too. Yep, who knows with the licensing or whatever, right? So that's about something that beyond that our, beyond our knowledge. Okay, so that's about that, today's topic. And once again, thank you very much for being with us for a long time. It's time to go. Now, next week. Oh yeah. Before I go, next week we don't have the Wajima World link. Remember that? Okay. We don't have that. これなんでいかないの？ OK あ、そうか。これ開いてないでしょ。Reset. All right, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So the next week there's no Wajima World link this time, due to the local festivals. And FM Gaia and then all the staffs needs to focus on that broadcasting of those, the festival, the Matsuri, Wajima Ushioni Matsuri, and which interestingly they have they're going to put that the YouTube channels too. So I'm gonna put that, for you guys. It's a great occasion to seek inside of the Uwajima city and what kind of festivals is there. So I'm gonna, for the next week, I'm gonna put that Uwajima, the Uwajima festivals YouTube channel link, and on top of that our website, so you guys can see what is that festival is gonna like. And I'm pretty sure you enjoy that watching it, see it. So yeah, just want you to know that there's no Uwajima World link next week, but only the Uwajima Ushioni Festival. Okay, so check us out. Okay. Oh yeah, I missed that too. I missed when Mr. S had the Hokkaido store. That's a long time ago. Okay. Can you believe that? Those times, not a YouTube live, Ustream live from the Hokkaido store. And I was outside of that, store, standing by that street and doing that, those crazy live streams. That was a long time ago, but it was fun. Okay, so thank you very much, and you guys have a great day and a great weekend, and then I'll talk to you next weekend. Okay, so have a great one, and then I'll talk to you soon. Take care. じゃあね。Ciao. Bye.